My name is Nick Fuller Googins, and I am the author of The Frequency of Living Things, which is coming out this summer, and The Great Transition, which thank you so much for reading, and I hope you enjoy it. Three things that I think would be great to know reading this book or going into this book. One, the 1990s is objectively the golden age of music, which I hope if you've enjoyed this book, you appreciate as much as me and Emmy. Second, scientists say that hope is cognitively very similar to memory. So memory sets us back in the past, hope sets us in the future. And just like we can train our memories to get stronger, we can also train our hope to get stronger like a muscle. And everything in this book, from worker-owned companies to a lot of the technologies that help save the world, to mass mobilization, all of that is pulled from real life. And I hope we can dream to hope big. The third thing that I think that was interesting to me writing this book, it was my first book, and I've never been copy edited before. And copy editors, in addition to copy editing for all the commas and periods, also look into things like when Emmy and Angel are in the station and they go to McDonald's Cooperative. Originally in the draft, they got onion rings and French fries, and the copy editor came back to me and said, "I know this is set in the future and workers own McDonald's, but are you sure that McDonald's sells onion rings? Because they don't right now." And that's the kind of thing I never would have caught if it wasn't for the copy editor. So we went ahead and switched that to nuggets, I think. The reason I wrote The Great Transition was because I was installing solar panels in the summer of 2018. And this is when Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had won her upset primary. And so it was the first time I ever heard of something called the Green New Deal. So as I was enjoying installing solar panels, I started fantasizing, like on my drives home, what if this became a reality, some kind of Green New Deal, and this huge mobilization of solar workers, and maybe I could join the Solar Corps and, fight for 3 years in the war against climate change. And what an amazing thing that would be to feel and to be able to carry with me through life. And obviously that hasn't happened yet, but the fiction part of my brain kind of just ran with it. And I teach fourth grade, and one of the prompts that we give our fourth graders to come up with story ideas is, well, what's a story you would like to see in the world? And I think this is a story I would love to see in the world, humanity overcoming this crisis and building something more hopeful for all of us in the process. If you like this book, and thank you again for reading it, the inspiration behind this was Ursula K. Le Guin's The Dispossessed. And Ursula K. Le Guin is my literary hero and wrote so many amazing novels, but The Dispossessed in particular is a utopia. And I got a lot of inspiration from that. Some current hopeful climate writers are Allegra Hyde, who wrote a great climate utopia called Eleutheria, and Michelle Min Sterling, who wrote a great climate utopia called Camp Zero. And I might also recommend a book called The Free People's Village, set in Houston, kind of about an alternate history based on this idea of like, what if Al Gore had won the 2000 election and declared war on climate change? So those are just a few of the others out there from other authors who we kind of think of ourselves as like Team Hope, Team Utopia. So I hope you're feeling a little hopeful after reading this, and thanks again.